Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is just going to be a video kind of expressing some of the frustration I have with the fact that in Overwatch you can't swap servers, but also ever since they released the medley servers in Overwatch, I've faced nothing but discrimination, like as a person, from the way I talk, because sometimes I say English terms like nano Genji, or someone's low HP. I sometimes say those in English because I've been saying those in English, since Overwatch 1, since the beginning of the game. There was no Middle East server, there was just Europe servers. It's so baffling to me how many people just shit talk me. Even when I'm talking Arabic, they just shit talk me because they don't like me. I don't know what it is, but it's been frustrating dealing with it and not having the option to opt out of the Middle East server, so you're just stuck with it. And it has a lot to do with, just the fact that I have to deal with this very often in the Middle East server. Now, I figured out a way you can block the Middle East server. Now, it's more so of a not just communication problems, but I feel like people are extremely condescending on the Middle East server. Look, you can shit talk me all you want. Look, I'm Arab. I'm proud to be Arab. I'm from Kuwait. So that's not the problem. The problem is when people in voice, they pretty much demand you to talk Arabic, or they're just gonna talk shit to you. They'll call you gay. They'll say whatever they feel they want to say. As if you're not talking like them, they're just gonna treat you like shit. And even if it's not focused on the game, like you're focusing on the game, you're giving comms, all that stuff, right? They will just flame you. They flame each other's moms in text chat and voice chat. And in the European server, I don't face this kind of thing. So I would just want to play on the European server. I just want to be there, but the game forces you to auto connect there on the Middle East server. So I found out a way. You can go on Windows, firewall. You can block the IP. It's MES1. That's the code name of the Middle East server. But now with the latest season, for season 6, this is no longer an option. So now I'm left to basically deal with it. And so I've been connecting to Middle East games. I'm trying to be, because I had really, really, really shit experiences in the Middle East server. Probably the worst experiences I've had in online gaming in general, and that's saying something. It's really bad, just in terms of toxicity levels, in terms of how many people troll, in terms of how they treat each other. It's the worst server by far. I've been playing long enough so I can tell you this without a doubt. I have over 1,000 hours in Overwatch. I've communicated at the highest level, Diamond Plus, Masters. I know some people may not consider this high level, but I use high level comms because I've learned from top players. And it's just map knowledge and comms, and I really enjoy Overwatch being played in that setting where everyone just talks English. The cool thing about Europe is people are all over the place. They can be from, UK, Germany, Poland, and they all talk English so they can understand each other. It's really cool, right? But in Middle East, because there is, Indians also that play the game, there's Pakistanis, they end up getting discriminated against pretty much the entire time by Arabs who will just shit on them. And this isn't like a topic about what's morally right, but whatever it is, I'm not here to defend these actions, despite being an Arabic person myself. But a lot of the times, even if I talk Arabic, they just make fun of me, man. Like, because I mix in English in between my Arabic talking because I'm so used to doing call outs in English. It's such a high level of discrimination. I have so many clips of people just shit talking me in Arabic, in text chat, and voice chat. I don't know what it is. Like, one time I said, Hala Shabab in voice chat. Like, when we join in the game, I said, Hala Shabab. And then this guy, he says, what? You don't know how to say Salaam Alaikum? You don't know how to say, what? Are you not Muslim? Are you not Arab? Are you, what are you? Are you gay? And then he starts, like, going on a tangent, so I fucking muted him, right? I had to mute him. I didn't even respond to him. But then in text chat, he kept talking shit, and it made it like the whole game was about that. Like, okay, I say Salaam Alaikum all the time in real life when I'm seeing other people. It's just in that moment I said Hello Shabab, which means hello guys. That's all it really means. But people like to take things on like a whole nother level. In at least server, they like to make things political. Oh, if you have a LGBT player icon, they'll shit talk you for it, and stuff like that. And they just go hard, man. Like, and it's just, I just want to go to EU servers because they focus on the game, whereas in the Middle East servers they focus more so like on your background, that they kind of look into you in such a weird way. Like, look, I'm not gonna discuss politics and stuff like about LGBT, about whatever. Like, I'm not gonna get involved and talk about that because I want my streams to be about gaming. Okay, I want that to be the main focus. I don't want to give my opinion on political views, but that's pretty much how the Middle East server is like. People will do this very regularly. You can deny it all you want. I've played the game long enough to tell you that most of the games you play in the Middle East server are going to be like this, and it's just not fun to deal with. Yes, you can exit voice chat. Yes, you can mute everyone, but the whole fun of competitive gameplay is to be able to communicate with other people and like coordinate combos, nanoblades, Overwatch is a very teamwork focused game, and a lot of the times like people just flame you, and I've had enough, and I just wanted to make a video about it because now the Middle East server can no longer be blocked, and if you do block it, it just won't join you in the game, right? But it will count as a loss, so you will have a loss in that game. Because I checked competitive progress, it says, oh, you have one loss because the game tried to connect you to the Middle East server, even though you have it blocked, but it counts as a loss when trying to do that. So I don't know what it is. Like, I really want to connect with Arabs. I really want to talk with Arabs, but they make it impossible because of the way they treat me. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm an Arabic person myself. I always get shit talked. I mean, to be honest, even back in school times, you know, they don't like me hanging out with English people, for example, or talking to English people in general. It's like such a weird concept. It's not that I don't know how to talk Arabic. It's just like, why wouldn't I, you know, if given the opportunity, speak with other people that are, you know, different ethnicity than me or a different place in the world than me? Like, why is this even an issue? Just because they have different views and beliefs than me doesn't mean I can't engage with them. For example, like, I don't like the idea of alcohol. I don't like that people drink it, but I can speak with someone even though they drink it. Like, it's their life. Who am I to come in and tell them like how to run their lives? Right? It's your life. I have nothing to do with it, right? But in the Middle East server, they go on this tangent all the time, dude, all the time, and it's really frustrating to deal with because they don't focus on the game. They just go on these weird tangents on your beliefs, on your what? Oh, are you Muslim? Are you like? How's this got to do with the game and the comms at this point? And by the way, yes, I am Muslim, but like, so what's the big deal? What's the issue? Why can't I just play a game like a normal human being and just go for the win? Teamwork together. Why does everything need to be political? Why do you need to have a political viewpoint on something because you feel the need to start talking? And this is literally the Overwatch experience that I've had since the Middle East server release. I've tried to find solutions. I've tried to block the server, which I did, but it doesn't work consistently. Sometimes you'll get losses and you will like go down the ranked ladder, and now it's like a really shitty system with ranked. I mean, Overwatch is a fucking disaster. Okay, Overwatch is a disaster. It doesn't let you choose the server. Whereas in Valorant, at very least, you have the option to choose between the Bahrain server or the Frankfurt server or Middle East or Paris. You have the option. It gives you like a tick, and then you tick the server you want to join. Okay, no problem. Now you're in the server. They should give players the option to do this. The Middle East server is easily the most toxic server there ever is. And maybe people that are Arab right now think like I'm talking shit about Arabs. How can I talk shit against Arabs if I am Arab myself and I have to deal with stupid people being toxic for no reason, going on political tangents, going on what they believe is morally right, forcing it down your throat, and make that the whole game. And you'll have trolls, you'll have people. I literally had a game where people just didn't leave spawn since the beginning of the game because they didn't like someone in their team, so they decided they were going to throw the game. This has happened so many times, and I don't feel like I want to play the game. Like, if I do play the game, I'd rather just not play with voice chat and just not say anything, because every time I do, I get shit talked. In EU, no one ever flames me. No one ever shit talks me for just speaking normally. And that's all I ever do is I use comms normally. In the Middle East server, they flame your mom, they flame your dad, they go hard. And it's really stupid, man. Like, people go on these weird tangents And don't tell me like this is fine, this is normal, because to me it's not. And this isn't like, oh, I prefer Europeans more than Arabs. In Overwatch, I definitely do, because most of the time when I'm interacting with Arabic people in Overwatch, they go at me randomly, and they go at other people randomly. They just flame, and I don't like the server, right? I don't like the server. I don't have to like the server. I shouldn't be forced into it. And like for now, I'm getting tired of just dealing with it. I really love the game. I love Overwatch, but this is a common issue. They go on extremely weird tangents in team voice, in text chat, and it's just not fun. I'm here to play video games, not to discuss bullshit with you. And I just wanted to go on this semi-rant, I guess, because it's just something that really, really bothers me. I feel like I never get respected just by doing nothing. I just talk, I say hello, people start going at me. They whether they don't like my voice, or they don't like my accent, or they don't like the way I talk, right? Or because I weave in English in between my Arabic, which is pretty common. If you can't think of a word in Arabic, sometimes you'll say it in English. Like, how do I say anti? How do I say, oh, enemy team anti? How do I say that in Arabic? It just feels weird. Like, how am I gonna say it? Like, how do you say anti-heal? Oh, my drone someone heal. My drone someone heal. But like, just say they're anti. Okay, I've been playing with Overwatch comms this way for years, and all of a sudden, like, it's just, you expect me to just change it up, and I don't even want to be on the server in the first place. Anyway, I just feel like it's such a weird environment. These are my, my brothers, like my Arabic homies, and they just talk shit. That's all they do. They're extremely discriminatory, extremely. Even Iranians and Pakistanis and Indians that connect to the server, they get trash talked all the time because they don't talk Arabic. And this is the problem with the server. It's awful. It's an awful experience. They need to just give the player the ability to swap server, because blocking, sure, it works, but you get a loss if the game decides to connect you to it. Anyway, I just wanted to go on this because I was playing off stream a few games, and already in 5 of those games, I had people just being toxic, being discriminatory, and it's just an overall terrible experience. I don't want to deal with it, and that's really the sum of it. Give the player the option to swap the fucking servers. It shouldn't be that hard. Thank you for watching.